right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. This guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of men.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trick. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at A+ level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this flyweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with similar height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 24 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Alex Perez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean has drawn the assignment here.
You ready?
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the film.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Oh, single collar tie here. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh! Good defense. Now that one won't land.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Big kick land.
And he landed the right hand there.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Look at the force behind that leg kick. Right hand punches the clinch.
Oh, tags him with the jab on the counter.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Just missed with the left there. And he connects with a punch there. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Fighters back to their feet here.
Left hand punches the clinch. Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee. Oh. Beautiful body kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, nice job by him there to slip that off him. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Lands the right hand. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big head kick. Oh!
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very, very explosive.
Back and forth we go!
Nice kick. These guys are going at it. You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up? Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Oh, nice. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Nice punch lands over the top. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
A little single collar tie there. Round two next. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponent. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Bad.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oh, collar tie. Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Looked like a good knee to the body, but it's blocked.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
All right, single collar. And they clinch once again. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it. Just misses with the straight right. Ooh, that uppercut landed for him. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Good stick.
Oh, going to the head kick now, it's good. Seems to have timed that counter pretty well. Single collar tie now. Takedown defense holds up.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Big kick lands.
Nice head movement to slip the left hand.
Nice leg kick. Oh, can't put any weight on it. Big leg kick lands. Beautiful punch.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Flush right hand is true. Oh, a huge block there. Massive head kick. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left. Knee to the body. 20 seconds left to go in round two. Oh! Unable to land with that punch. Oh! Entertaining scraps so far. Well, what a round it was. Daniel Cormier, you are one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time. I'm not sure you can do a Superman punch like that, though.
With my luck, I would try to push off. My foot would be slippery, wet or something. I would fall right into a knee. No, I would not try that. I don't have that ability. I'm not that free inside the octagon.
Listen, that was awesome. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and be aggressive.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit.
Nice strike.
Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Got the single collar tie.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab. Doubles up on the jab now.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch. Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Back to the feet now. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Let's go. You can do this.
Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Double leg is good, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, working inside the now open guard of his opponent. Uh-oh, now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
And the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Oh, and there's a tap.
He got the finish. What a beautiful Kimura finish by this great fighter.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're going to break your shoulder. That's why it's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 38 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating. It's a flyweight matchup between Brandon Moreno and Henry the Messenger Cejudo.
Ready. Ready, fight.
All right, so here we go, round one. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. Two of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Oh, big punch land.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And now he's got that tie clinch. Muay Thai plump. Oh. Unable to connect. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh! He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. Solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Blocks the shot. Cejudo gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. He engages in the single collar tie. Moreno's got the tie clinch. Let's see what he can do with it.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, now he's in trouble. He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done. Absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he could get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
Coming up next, a UFC flyweight division matchup.
You ever had somebody tell you that you couldn't do this? Don't listen. Wake up.
You ever dream of ruling the world at 17? I have, and that's the realest that I ever dreamed. A picture so vivid, the most I ever seen.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of positions from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters, with some differences in height, but the same reach. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Suara Para, Brazil, Davison Doneguero Figueiredo! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded. They have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. Nice looping punch. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick. He loaded up on right hand, too.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the field.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks. He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head of the clinch.
Knee to the body, it is blocked.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Take it for a
All
ride.
right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But now the guy's got armbar, he's attacking it on it. An attacking armbar.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar, go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Smolka ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch. He's collecting you with his hips and his legs, making you make a determination as to whether or not you want to get ground and pounded into the mat, or if you're going to give your back up, where he will then start to chase chokes.
A lot of energy expenditure defensively if you are the bottom fighter in this equation. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. He might get a finish here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
And there's the tap and a violent one at that, and you get a false sense of security messing around with this guy on the ground. He's got submissions from everywhere, goes to the heel hook well tonight.
Beautiful finish by this jiu-jitsu ace. He went right from the top position into that heel hook and got the finish.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Davison Figueiredo!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful, diverse kicks, spinning back kicks, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that octagon.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. 2 years apart, these two fighters with similar height and some differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 25 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Kai! Don't blame Carol! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, Washington, USA, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
Let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Back to the feet now. Connects with a right. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Just missing on the high kick there.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Big kick.
Right hand on point. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Just missed with the leg kick. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Straight right hand, no good. Well, it looks like he's trying to set up the takedown. Here's the attempt. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
Left hand counter. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of...
Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking arm bar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
So the tap comes shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped, and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 31 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Coming up next, a UFC flyweight division matchup. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when a guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So
he does not
in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this flyweight tilt. 4 years, the difference in age between these two fighters, with similar height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 20 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Brandon, the Assassin Baby Moreno! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 25 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is now underway. We'll see how long it goes. You've got a submission specialist on one side, and on the other side, maybe the most well-rounded fighter in this fight.
Yeah, he is one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. But in front of him, he has one of the most dangerous fighters across all divisions in the octagon, because that one skill he has is so good that you're in danger the entire time.
Not there. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nice 1-2 there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Now connects with a right.
Nice.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee-knee and then try to land a big one to the head. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked. And he landed the right hand there. Moreno's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now now is able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top.
And this might just be a matter of time. So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling there.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm. Right. Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day. But hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 35 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he could get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC flyweight division matchup. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier, when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them, from the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that eye.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. The American is 31. The Brazilian is 32. He is 2 inches taller. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, Washington, USA, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Para, Brazil, and when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategy the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. And he landed the right hand there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the jump.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangles. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in.
Working on a guillotine.
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but trying to get out of the guillotine by submitting his opponent. Incredible. And there it is. play as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.
Coming up next, it's a flyweight title fight between Brandon Moreno and Demetrius Johnson. So here he is, the #1 flyweight contender, looking to change that title here in 25 minutes or fewer and leave as the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world. What a run of contention it has been for this young man. He has put together a long winning streak. He's got the finishes to make the fans happy. He's done everything to position himself for this type of championship opportunity. Now, under the lights, we'll see what he can do with it. So here he is, the UFC's reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, making the walk for another defense here tonight. And if he wants to be mentioned with some of this division's greats of all time, and really with some of the greats of all time, this is one he's got to have here tonight. As the title defenses start to pile up, he can be mentioned in the conversation with guys like Demetrius Johnson. So here we go, another title defense here at 125. We'll see how it goes for the reigning champ. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, Some differences in height and reach as well. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, the challenger, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the World, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner. Ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division. Wow. He needs to maintain his pace, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
All right, early round 1 here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time...
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, wow, oh!
Somehow stays in the fight. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Johnson's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Ooh, all right, he's got the full mount now, DC, and he has proven to be a hard guy to buck off from this position.
Oh, because he's so heavy. He keeps his weight down. He really does grind on you with his bottom half. He doesn't do anything with his arms. His arms are free to punch.
He's now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Stay sharp, stay sharp.
He should be defending right now.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, the UFC flyweight champion of the world, and what a way to get it done and leave with the gold tonight as he earns the victory by submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes of the very first round. For the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
And still UFC flyweight champion. People are always denigrating the flyweights, right? Always banging on the flyweights. How about this champion?
I mean, when you have a champion like this, it's hard to say 125 division doesn't matter. People tune in to watch him perform. He is a great fighter.